Sometimes they're just not complete, and that's basically coming off their staff recommendations that there's times that some of these things have to be full. So you're a yes on all 4 items? This one, we'll move on to, do we have any other extensions? None? Yes. All right, we'll move on to Freeholder Reinhardt.
The amount of consent on number 30, on number 40, it was 39. Second.
Motion by Freeholder Reinhardt, second by Freeholder Brown. Questions?
I would like to make a comment.
Please do.
You're from Button River Hospital, but in here it says annual amount of $200,000. And last year we spent under $100,000. So I'm just trying to determine why we estimated $200,000.
Earlier, this is just for the blanket for the next year, that tolerance, approved by the purchasing department. We want to have enough money there just in case our med aids do go up and we have a further need.
Okay, so you're looking for increases, is that why you?
We budgeted the same amount for last year as well.
Okay,
It's a blanket order.
thank you.
They have a state contract.
Any other? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? I just want to move on the nomination and election to the Burlington County College Board of Trustees.
For the record, I'd like to put in the name Michael D. Minton for a four-year term to expire November 1, 2015, for Burlington County College Board of Trustees.
Any other? Roll call, please vote by name.
Freeholder Brown.
Michael D. Minton.
Freeholder Donnelly.
Michael D. Minton.
Freeholder O'Brien.
Michael D. Minton.
Freeholder Reinhardt.
No, to Michael D. Minton.
Freeholder Director Gargano.
Minton. We'll move on to questions from the press.
On number 19, the contract with Keller Design Group, is that being paid for through the state fund?
Yeah, it'll be through the trust.
And is there a time frame for getting that report back?
We're gonna move as quickly as possible. We'd like to get, we'd like to be out and talking to the people and bringing something back to the Freeholder Board in the next few months.
And is it the freeholders' intention that that still be used as passive recreation out there?
I think the design of that will be, it'll be sort of like most of our other parks. There's a trail system in there already, and it's just a matter of making that work better, do some evaluations with the water and safety issues and things like that. If you go to the southerly part of the property, it tightens up a little bit. We have to find some way to connect our walking path system through that so you can get around all the lakes pretty easily.
And have any of those meetings been scheduled yet?
No, we were basically setting this up. There has to be some evaluations of the site itself to make sure what we can do. So we want to make sure that, we're going to have any restrictions that we might have on the site in hand before we start talking about what we can do.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's a big thing.
yeah, you have to find out what's wet, wetlands, where we can go, things like that. So, I mean, there's going to be a bit of some engineering studies done before we start speaking and figuring out what we're going to do.
Thank you.
All right, now we open up for public comment. This basically is open for anything you'd like to discuss. If we have some names, we'll start through that.
Okay.
Do we report a freeholder? Louis Lopez, I'm inviting candidate for a freeholder. Want to know that I have wonderful time for that 4K run, I think 2,000 parents on my hobby. That's a good one. I came back last. Yeah.
But these are finished, right?
Yeah, this is finished. That's all right. Well, halfway I got to start paying to start working into the pink already. Hey, at least that's a good $25 quarter, to a good cause.
You're 100% right.
And my second is actually report, what's the total damage for that Hurricane Irene from Burlington County?
I think it's going to be the same answer. There's still things being tallied as we speak, so to sit back and give you a hard number at this point, it's just not there. It's getting closer, but...
I'm not asking every time.
Yeah, I know you will.
And for this water part, why you say no to number 1 again?
Because I actually, when I'm voting on something, anything, I typically want to see what I have in front of me and what is actually being paid. I just don't want to see a large number that we're approving $1 million to should cover the bills. I want to see each of the bills and what those services are for.
That doesn't include the 17 too? You say no to that one too?
Yeah, because number 2 and number 3,
No, 17.
okay, number 2 and number 3, they're connected because
Oh.
I don't have the cost for these two actions that we're voting on.
Okay,
And 19, you say?
no, 17.
Number 17. Well, actually, the reason that I voted against that is because in these lean times, and our director always likes to say lean and mean, I think a 3% increase is unacceptable, particularly when our employees are making these kinds of raises themselves. So when we allow outside professionals and services to exceed percentages that our employees are getting, then they're actually getting less. So that's why I'm doing it.
And a question for the entire member. What do you do on the important documents that got affected by Hurricane Irene, like the mold, water damage?
Anything that was damaged with the water and things like that, we have our staff evaluate, and they've been fixed, and they're in the process,
What about the important documents?
Well, anything that was important, hopefully we didn't lose, but I don't think we've lost anything, but there are some documents that needed to be cleaned up, and they're gonna be done. So we're not gonna lose anything when it's all said and done. And then there's an evaluation of how we can prevent that from happening again.
I asked because where I worked at my second job, the 3 huge containers. 3 huge containers where I told me we cleaned everything in. It's like people refused them, you know what I mean? To go to different, on the best they refused, they went back. It took almost a week. Previously, and just that's why I asked. With the next nomination election for Bridge Commission, what's the next? Do you know?
I'm not sure who's up next, to be honest with you.
And that's done through the political parties. By statute, that's done through the political parties.
And I want to know what's my request from a sign, Mahadi bypass, do you know?
What side?
Like beware animals, I see animals get hit by cars, actually, a few meetings ago, meetings, like pre-orders before, I want to know what the data.
We'll take a look at it.
Yeah, like I said, I see dogs, crossing. I wish they had more brains, they look both ways, but they're animals. I care for animals too. And next is, what's the next contingency for, like homeless people for the incoming winter,
Well, we're in the process, and I think Paul's involved with it, of trying to fine tune the plan that we have and to make improvements where they can be made. So it's a continual process that's been going on throughout the year.
I think you could use where I live, they have many vacant houses that can be used, for a month or two. Where I live, it's over like 20 houses empty. I know it's under ownership by Mount Township, but the county can use that, for homeless people for 1-2 months or more until the winter is over. That's another solution.
Good suggestion. Is that in the garden?
Yeah, Mount Hardy Gardens. I lived there for the last 17 years, and I'm not moving. and I'm really glad not have to live by myself again. I'm gonna move back from Puerto Rico. Over there, don't like it. Don't like for one reason: a hospital and a doctor. The best is staying here. You got the best hospital right here, like 5 minutes away from my house. You got Cancer Hospital, for cancer. Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. That's what you better stay here. And I want to advise to all the people of Burlington County of video minutes I upload for the YouTube video that's under Mount Hardy MUA. I know, it's a quick name, I'm trying to proper name 16 times, after 16 times.
That was good enough.
One name, Mount Hardy MUA. And like I said, I'm optimistic for the incoming November 8 election. I've met a few times, wanna, get signed.
What's your question?
I don't know, my comment is, I'm really, optimistic, for that, I don't know if
Okay.
it's the next thing. I hope I can win, they'll be happy,
Okay, sure.
and that's it. Thank you.
Lannis again from West Hampton. And here, because I'm concerned about 19.
Okay.
Direction, see that I don't hear nothing, because that'd be
Oh, you've heard something for the last 3 weeks. I think Freeholder Brown's going to Burlington County College and trying to get that whole thing. You're not happy with that?
I don't hear nothing.
Well, it's been a week.
No, I have architects redesigning it according to the newspaper article you gave us with the number of, PWMIA, sets, you know, that you
I got it in here,
Okay, I got it.
I want you to accommodate one place or another, and this is look like a perfect place too. I think whoever's coming first. I'm desperate.
So you don't want the one at the college now?